Hey, this is Tom Jacobs. I'm at tdjacobs.com and also healingsuicide.com on the web. And I wanted to do a quick video in a series. What are so-and-so people like? I did one on Eros a few weeks ago. Today it's about Ceres. What are Ceres people like? So let me start with a few keywords that I use for Ceres. We may assume Ceres is about mothering or even more broadly parenting, but I want to expand that out for you a little bit. Care, nurturing, feeding. Uh, Parenting is one part of it, but also providing for, being a provider, protecting, and even mentoring. So think about the model of, we assume because Ceres and Demeter, she is a mother figure, right, to a Proserpine Persephone. And we assume it's about parenting, but it's about caring for others and nurturing them, perhaps taking someone under your wing for a while. That's part of the key of it. People who are parents, of course, may define themselves as parents. And then we always have this empty nest thing. Eventually, the children grow up and go away or, start to create their own circumstances. So that's the same with Ceres. If you're taking care of somebody who's sick, well, they might get better and go away. Or if you're mentoring somebody, they will learn what they need to learn and go away. Or you're just taking someone under your wing for some reason for protection or providing, things can change. So one of the main things about Ceres people is that they do for others, they love or they care, and caring and loving lead to doing. And then they may define themselves as the things they do for others because they care. So Ceres people sometimes are feeding people or organizing everybody or, caring for others or even leading others, and eventually need to learn how to let go of that identity or how to accept that's one of the kinds of identities that one takes on. So Ceres people, and I talked about parenting and nurturing and feeding, it has an element of moon energy, but it also has an element of Saturn energy. And, thinking about the Capricorn Cancer axis ruled by Capricorn, Saturn, and Moon, respectively, it's about care. Capricorn is concrete, practical care, grounded in the world's realities, material world reality. Cancerian is the care, is the more nurturing, personalized care that we might recognize as nurturing and care. I used to use this example all the time. Cancerian energy will see you had a bad day, give you something to eat, and then say, I'll listen to your problems. Here's a shoulder to lean on. And the Capricorn nurturing is more like, I want you to become an amazing person. So I want you to have a certain kind of education. Well, we have to build a school and then roads to the school. So we have to do all these practical building things to help you become the right kind of person. So there are different kinds of nurturing, and Ceres combines them both. So Ceres in the mythology is a very tough character, right? Her daughter is abducted by Hades or Pluto, her daughter Proserpine or Persephone. And there'll be another video on what are Persephone people like soon. And she goes to the mat. She does everything she can to get her daughter back because this is a horrible thing that's happened. Through one lens, the daughter is forced to grow up. So the mother is challenged to release the identity of the person who protects her. So that leads me to the last bit I want to get into. Ceres people, like if you look looking at birth charts and you see Ceres as active in a chart or, in different ways, the person might have had models of other people caring for him or her that are too much or not enough. Like when I look at Ceres in a chart, I see models of loving care that you received, but also that you might offer, doing as loving. And sometimes it describes things about how that person was taught about nurturing, providing, protection, etc. And but to identify, some people overdo it, some people underdo it because of their own family histories. And so Ceres in a person can be, I love you, so I'm doing these things and I'm smothering you, but it's for your own good and I love you. But it can also be, I was smothered. I'm trying not to smother you. How can I help you grow into? But then you feel like it's not enough. No, I love you. I'm doing, but trying to find the right balance of that. And so one of the things I teach about working with two Ceres people is, you know, it's wonderful to do because you love, but really look at if you're trying to get something in return. So you're over it, right? You're doing, and because part of this archetype also includes the stereotype. After all I've done for you, right? We have the stereotype, this kind of jokey thing of an adult parent feeling cut off or betrayed or something by an adult child. Sorry, yeah, parent with adult child. After all I've done for you, this is how you treat me. That's a Ceres thing as well, because we might expect something in return because we've given so much. So my version of dealing with Ceres people involves a lot of like separating out love versus doing, or love and care and action, and really learning about boundaries and respecting where other people are in their process. Anyway, so that's just a little question. What are Ceres people like? Sometimes they're quite serious and focused on helping others, and sometimes they may help others at the expense of themselves because they're defined through what they do for others. Maybe they don't always know who they are if they're not helping others. All right, take care.